Live your life within the moment, and don't go wait until the morning.
Morning viewers, welcome back to Seabreeze Rider channel. If it's your first time on the channel, welcome. Hopefully you'll subscribe, or give us a thumbs up. There'll be lots more on the way. Today Anne and I are off to Walton on the Naze, which is on the Essex coastline. Sun's out, as you can see, and we decided, because we got a free day, we'd get on the bikes and pop out to the coast. There's a biker cafe out there called Revved Up, and it's always nice to find a location which are friendly to bikers. As I said previously, sometimes people are a little bit funny when about motorcycles, but anyway, that's why we're off today. Weather-wise, like I said, it looks like it's going to be sunny for most of the day, and temperature, well, this time of year it's pretty much going to be around about 7 or 8 degrees C. So plenty of layers on, make it all nice and comfortable. Heated grips on, and it's got a heated seat. I haven't. Which we will discuss as our topic of living with tigers. En route we'll have a little stop, walk over the bikes, and we'll be discussing the pros and cons of the Triumph Tiger. Anne's on the GT Pro, I'm on the Rally, and we've had them now for a couple of years, coming up to a couple of years, and yeah, so I've just been reminded, my darling wife, about 18 months, which is enough time to come to terms with everything, and we've done plenty of miles on it, we've toured on them, and we're going to tour on them again. Well, that's a big if, and we'll come to that later. I certainly will be on that, so, and I'm due for a change of tyre, because the ones that it came with, which are the Batlacks, Bridgestone Batlacks, I wasn't too impressed with, but because I'm a bit tight, I didn't go straight away and change the tyres. I wanted to get some wear out of them, but I'm getting to the situation now where I'm thinking maybe, you know, I need a better tyre, and so I'm looking at the hybrid. So I might be looking at a Torrance, which is sort of an 80-20 hybrid tyre. So if I do want a green lane, it's not going to be an issue. I certainly wouldn't green lane on these tyres though. Oh, road closed. Okay, what's that say? Okay, we have. Okay, so we may have to divert. That's alright, it's not a problem. We can go another way. So, as usual, if I see anything of any interest, we'll stop, have a look at it, have a chat about it, and then otherwise enjoy the ride with us on this lovely sunny day in Essex. So we're doing the back doubles on our route, going through all the little nice turny bits around the Essex countryside. There's some lovely houses, lovely locations, and we're heading towards West Hanningfield and the reservoirs. Very nice pub that, the Three Compasses. We have been there a couple of times. And I've probably said it in the past, especially when referring to the local area I'm in, there's nothing beats the English countryside on a sunny day. So just wanted to come this way just to show you on the video the reservoirs on the right hand side. Looks like I've got some fisher folk on the reservoir. It is massive. You can see just over on the right hand side there's the reservoir. And yeah, if I was a fisherman or woman, I'd be out there today taking in the sunshine with your sandwiches, your flask of hot coffee, probably with a little bit of rum in it. So as you can see, it's a nice little run, this one. It's national speed limit, so you can get a wiggle on. Nice dead straight road. We're crammed in on this little island, but there are still some beautiful areas where you can see the countryside and enjoy it. Not sure about the electrical pylons, but they're an eyesore that have been around for hundreds of, well, since the beginning of electricity, really, haven't they? So not a lot we can do about that. It's busy today. Mind you, I suppose fishing is a bit like motorcycling, isn't it? You can do it in the winter, but it's certainly not pleasant. You're sitting freezing your bits off by the side of a lake, but when the sun comes out, that's it. A bit of that. Now we could turn left up here and get back on the route that it wanted to. Should we go left, Anne? Yeah. No, it's at the end of the junction. I only diverted a little bit so we could see, so the viewers could see the lake, which is nice. Yeah. Oh yeah, reservoir, not lake. Well, body of water. How about that? Let's be let's be specific. Yeah, because someone in the comments say it's not a lake, it's a reservoir. It's man-made. Body of water, I like that one. So we're currently on Old London Road, heading towards Walton, which is quite a nice little town. I think, is it on the Blackwater, Anne? Yeah, the River Blackwater. And we're just doing a Twisties route. Much to the annoyance of my darling wife. Don't particularly like these sort of routes, but I'm just following the sat nav, so this is where it took us down. We've got about a mile and a half on this road. There we go. Royal Charter in 1171 AD. Wow. So for anyone watching in the United States of America, there you go. That's a long time. Not compared to your 1776 or your 1620. Sorry, don't mean to take the mickey, but there you go. There's some lovely houses along here as well. I often look at these massive houses and I think, what do people do for a living that can afford that? But Anne has just said, I'm just thinking of how many bathrooms there are to clean, but yeah. Well, I would imagine if you've got a house that big with that sort of money, you've got someone to do your bathrooms. Yeah, you won't be wearing the rubber gloves in a house like that, only to do the washing up possibly, but even then you'd have a dishwasher. But it is particularly nice, this route, and you can see by my speedometer I'm not particularly throwing it about today because I'm just really enjoying the ride. Fields are being prepared for the summer. well, I suppose the spring, planting, that sort of thing. It's a good time to be out, really. Not much traffic on the road. So just coming into Malden, sort of the outskirts of the town. I don't know where our route will take us after that. Probably out the other side towards Tiptree, and then heading generally towards Colchester, and then turning right towards the coast to Walton on the Naze. I think what's our time of arrival? 12 o'clock, something like that. Oh, 1:15 Anne's got on hers, because we've just discovered today yeah, we just discovered today that our wonderful sat-navs are two different models, although they are both TomTom. Anne's got the 550 and I've got the 500. Now you might argue, well, that's not going to make any difference, it's only a model number, but it flaming well does, because when we put a route, for some reason it gives us two different, we've got all the settings are exactly the same, yet it comes up with a different route every time. Very frustrating, but anyway, it is what it is. I'm certainly not buying another one, it costs a fortune, so there's nothing wrong with this one, so we just have to bite the bullet and be mindful of the course we're taking. Right, okay, he's letting us through, good, because I was going to stop. Thank him very much kindly, sir. And then a left at the junction, and there we are, straight into Malden High. Well, I never took that road. I might remember that one for future reference. Right onto the high street of Malden. Yeah, nice. Now Malden's a pretty little town. I've done a couple of concerts here. I've done a few gigs in a cafe along here as well, and they're quite into their music in Malden. Yeah, and that's a lovely church, that one there, All Saints. There was obviously the town hall at some point, and we're going left here. And in fact there's a very nice church along here, which I gave a recital at many years ago. I was about 150 people, so it wasn't a big recital. It's that one there on the right, the Malden United Reformed Church. Very nice in there. Old Methodist church. It's got a balcony and everything. Great piano in there as well. As you can see, goes down towards the Blackwater, and Malden is well known for its fleet of red-sailed barges. I'll put a picture of a red-sail barge up on the video so you can see it. And there's a lot of boat building, well, can be a lot of boat building going on there to keep them going. Going straight ahead here, and then straight ahead at the next one as well, according to my sat-nav. Don't change. Ah, typical. Bloody. I'm going to have to indicate get over without inconveniencing too many people. Do apologise. So yeah, so heading, I think, generally towards Heybridge. So we're here in Tolles St Darcy. It's a lovely name, little village. I think actually we may have stopped at the Queen's Head. According to sat nav, we've got another 30 miles to go, so it's still away. But yeah, nice place, nice name as well, Tolles St Darcy. Don't know where all these names come from in Essex. they're all a bit weird. Yeah, just having a little bit of a stretch, that's all. Right, shall carry on. Actually that far from anywhere here. It looks like it's out in the middle of nowhere, doesn't it? Well, it's the middle of nowhere. You're never in the middle of nowhere in England, are you? But we're not far from Colchester, not far from Tiptree, which are sort of towns where you can get everything you want. And how much do you need? As long as you've got a little corner shop where you can get some groceries, and you've got a pub in your town, you don't really need much else, do you? So the weather, you can see, is a little bit changeable, as they say. Yeah, glorious cloudless skies when we started, and we've got a few puffy white ones. Oh, a few more bikers out. Someone on his KTM making the most of it. Yeah, so if you're into biking and you're into YouTube, you probably would have seen all the news about KTM recently. Last, I think it was Tuesday or something, they had a big meeting with all their shareholders and came up with a plan to, I think, repay a certain amount of money within 90 days, 30% or something like that. How they're going to do that, I don't know. Bearing in mind that the predicament they're in is down to mismanagement. The same managers are in post. Can't see it's going to get any better. But there was rumour that BMW might be interested, and some of their creditors like CF Moto and I don't know, all the people that supply KTM might be interested in taking there's a Indian company, wasn't it, that produced some of their bikes, smaller bikes or something, and they're thinking of taking over as well, so we shall see. But if you think about it, you've got a massive backlog of motorcycles, KTM motorcycles of all sorts, sitting in various warehouses, etc., and there's no public confidence in buying them, because if you wanted to buy a bike, you'd want something brand new motorcycle, you'd want a warranty, and you want that warranty to be upheld. But there's no guarantee that that's the situation at the moment. You know, if they're not producing any more motorcycles and any more parts, and there's no sort of infrastructure that allows you to get those parts, why would you buy a brand new KTM with a warranty that's not worth the paper it's written on? So I can understand people's reluctance to buy a KTM at the moment, and a brand new one with no warranty safeguards. Plus the dealerships as well. You know, if you're a dealer, why would you stock KTMs? Anyway, I suppose that's something that we will see unfold in the future. Maybe KTM will be either Indian or German, or even the Austrian government might do something about it. Big old firm, isn't it? Employs thousands of people. So we shall watch this space. So we're 4 miles from Colchester, and we've just come through a town called Aberton Langenhoe. Some great names around here. Aberton Langenhoe. So it's like something out of a historic knight's tale, doesn't it? Ooh, 4 mile an hour. What's your speed, son? Yeah, it's been an interesting journey. it definitely has done a winding, squiggly route through some of the nicest countryside on a day like this. But yeah, some roads definitely not been down. And Anne pointed out to me, when she does all the research, it's interesting, when she does all the research for our journeys through Europe, she makes a point to say you can't do everything because there are so many roads to go, and that proves the point. You know, we've lived around here, motorcycled around here, and cycled actually for many years, and we still haven't done all the roads leading to Colchester. So, very interesting. There must be thousands and thousands of tiny little roads that you just don't come across. Why would you, unless you lived down that road or you knew that particular route? Why would you do it? Yeah, so we're hitting a bit of traffic now as we come into Colchester. Only 21 miles to go, but yeah, I think we will. I think we'll filter. There's no point. And I know this road in particular because of these double roundabouts coming up. It is quite horrendous. Of course, we're filtering, but we'll be a little bit careful. That's the reason why you can't do it. You are just technically overtaking. You just have to be a bit careful with anything coming the other way. Slot yourself in. Don't be the filling of a two-car sandwich, as the old saying goes. Ah, that's the answer. Well, that's the reason to the question. The answer to the question. That's it. Temporary traffic lights. Yeah. Always a joy, isn't it? Temporary traffic lights. Any work going on? No. We'll just inconveniencing absolutely everyone we can. We'll just put a load of lights up and we'll leave the cones and we won't do any work for days. So we've just come up to the Naze, which is where Walton on the Naze gets its name from. We just found this. So just going to go and have a look at this. I'm thinking some sort of lookout tower. It's quite tall. I think they used to call them things like follies. There you go, Naze Tower. See what it says. No information about Naze Tower there. Oh, there you go. Built by Trinity House in 1720 as a navigation mark. This unique building is Grade 2 listed for special architectural and historical interest, renovated and reopened to the public in 2004 as an art gallery and a viewing platform and cafe. There you go. Okay. Anne's just told me it opens on the 28th of March. There you go. So, come and have a look at Naze Tower. Well, Trinity House is to do with lighthouses, isn't it, in the UK? That's quite interesting. And nice tea rooms as well.
Yeah, you get the little bit toast.
Right, let's head back to the bikes. Okay, we're the last 3/4 of a mile of our journey, and looking at the sat-nav, there's a big blue sea up ahead. So we must be almost there. So we've got a few motorcyclists coming the other way, so probably not the only people that decided to go out to Revsed Up, have a little cup of tea, breakfast by the sea. It's taken us what, about how many hours? Hour and a half, I suppose, to get here. So it's not too bad. Despite the blue sky, it's still only about 8 degrees C, so it's a little bit chilly. Nice church up ahead. That looks old. May not be though. And we just went through a lovely town, named town called Kirby-le-Soken. That's got to be Norman, isn't it? Le-Soken. Sounds French. Kirby-le-Soken. Great name. Now all we've got to do is find out where the cafe is. But you did say, I think it's on the seafront, did you know? So through the one-way system, yeah, and then to the end. Okay. Here we are, Walton on the Naze. Guns and camouflage. Okay. Oh, there you go. Forever choppers. There you go. Revved up. Oh, there's self a little park on the yeah, without knocking over anyone. Sure we can come through. Park up here on the left. There you go. All good. So here we are, and there's the sea, and apparently the Naze is over to the left. I think we'll do a little seafront walk, shall we? What do you reckon? After a coffee? Yeah, so if you're in the area of Walton on the Naze, if you're not, make an effort to come down, then this is Revved Up, very pro biker cafe. No problem at all. They've revved up a tea bar. Oh, yes. So, after this, little walk down the promenade, I reckon, and then ride home. But I will have that cup of tea and bacon sandwich. So we'll end the video here. And if you've liked it, give me a big thumbs up. And subscribe to the channel, and there'll be more on the way. Speak to you soon.